The Harris camp took brat and ran with it, even rebranding its X account. Kamala Harris also has viral videos of her talking about a coconut tree.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
And now there are millions of coconut edits across social media. One of them now a top trending sound and dance on TikTok.
Coconut, 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 coconut. 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 Coconut.
Following President Biden's announcement, Vote.org saw a 700% increase in daily voter registrations, more than 85% under the age of 35. Nearly a fifth of those are 18-year-olds. It's obvious Vice President Harris is going after Gen Z, especially on social media. Even former President Donald Trump sees the value of these platforms. He joined TikTok in June.
The president is now on TikTok. It's my honor.
Okay, so joining us now, Gen Z commentator and former campaign advisor to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Link Lauren. Link, always good to have you on Morning on Merit.
Great to be back with you guys. I know we're all having technical difficulties. I'm also in a hotel where they haven't updated the decor since Reagan was in office. So we're doing the best we can this morning.
So epic fail is what you're saying. Okay, let's get back to social media, these videos, these memes. Do you think they're working to get young voters' attention?
So they're definitely getting young voters' attention, but what you have to understand is this virality is not organic whatsoever. In fact, I looked up the data before coming on here this morning. Kamala Harris has spent $28.6 million in the last 7 days alone on Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube ads. Trump has only spent $1.4 million. So this isn't some organic love fest young people are having with Kamala Harris. Something you also have to understand about Gen Z is what goes up must come down. I've seen internet trends fade very quickly, so we'll see if Kamala can keep this up for the next 90 plus days.
Okay, we've all been there. It's late in the afternoon or just after dinner. You kind of hit the wall. You want a sweet treat.
Or it's the morning, like
Or it's the
yesterday.
morning, and we eat breakfast and dessert at, what, 7 a.m.?
Right.
And you just feel like you sort of need. It's not a want, it's a need.
Sometimes it does feel that way. Well, there are some ways to conquer those sugar cravings even before they start. We're excited to talk about this morning, and joining us is a new and dear friend, healthy aging expert, Darnell Cox. Darnell, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We've had you on Zoom. Now you're in the studio.
Yes,
this is so much
better.
So one of the things that you say when it comes to curbing those cravings is the order in which we eat.
Yes.
Explain this to us, because it looks like we need to make some changes.
We were out of order yesterday.
I know.
We need to make some changes, and they're very simple changes.
Okay.
Once you learn the why and the how, you're more likely to implement these healthy lifestyle changes. So we want to start with fiber. Fiber first. Fiber is our friend.
Okay.
If we get that in our head, fiber is our friend.
Fiber is our friend.
Okay,
And
got it.
The reason why we want to start with this is fiber creates a mesh in the lining of our small intestines that slows down the way that sugar and carbs get pulled through into our bloodstream, making it far less likely to be stored as fat and less likely to have those sugar spikes that then crashes afterwards, where we start getting that hangry, where we want those sugars. We want to head them off at the pass and stop them before they start.
And fiber also helps to kind of facilitate things in the body, which is really important too.
It
get
moves
things moving,
Gets
right?
things moving.
Right. Okay, fiber-rich foods.
So when we're starting with a meal, okay, we want to, normally people, what they do is they start with the stuff that's hot.
Okay.
Right? But if we eat all the veggies first.
Yes.
So this is a news flash.
Okay.
Fiber is not in meat. Fiber is only in vegetables. So we have to start with all the vegetables first. That's what's creating that mesh. And this is what happens when you create that mesh and you eat the fiber first. This is literally a fiber supplement that I let sit here.
Okay.
So you see how
it's like a gelatin.
Yeah, it's a gelatin.
It becomes a gelatin.
Yes.
So by eating the veggies first, we're creating that mesh in the small intestines.
Wow.
Okay.
So you would eat the carrots first, then you would move on to the healthy chicken.
Okay.
So any protein, starchy carbs comes
Last.
next. Comes next with any sort of bread.
And hopefully you're full by the time
And you're full, so you're going to eat a lot less
So
of the other
vegetables,
stuff.
protein, carbs. Got it.
Yeah, and then you could follow that with any fruit if necessary.
And let that be your sweets.
Then, if you really need it, then you go for the lava cake. Then you
And
go for
by
the
then
lava
you
cake.
probably want one or
stuffed.
two
Exactly.
spoonfuls.
Now,
Right.
the easiest way to do this is to start with a salad.
Yes, get your
Right?
produce
Get the
again.
veggie starter in. Now, this is not a side salad. Our salad needs to be moved to the front and center and eaten, all of it first.
I love it.
Then
Okay.
everything that you eat after that is going to be a lot less, and it's going to slow down the way all of that other stuff hits your bloodstream, making it far less likely to be stored as fat and keeping a constant, stable blood glucose level.
sugar.
That is
Yes, so
amazing.
important. It's such common
It is.
sense.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
recap the lesson of today. Salad first.
Fiber.
All of the salad, people.
All of it.
Fiber.
Then
Things moving.
vegetable,
Right?
protein, starch, fruit,
And then,
And then lava
dessert.
cake.
maybe the dessert. Yes.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay, we got it.
I love it. Thank you, Darnell Cox. Thank you for breaking it down. It's so simple, but sometimes we just need these reminders.
Yes.
Yes. We appreciate
happy
you being
to do
here.
it.
Okay. We're also going to have a little bit more coming up in this show. Breaking news, a major prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia, as you've heard us talk. That's coming up next.
We'll be right back.